Hello. We have a game. And it is, I think it's versus Old World Alliance. Hoping that we can put the last game, the mirror match behind us, where felt like it was a very broken mirror. I see a treeman, I see some dwarfs. Very exciting. I do quite like Old World Alliance. Whether they're good or not is another matter, but I like them. Oh, they got a Slayer. Alright, so here we go. Not a lot of useful info there. Have a quick look. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So we've got a block catcher. So that's going to be annoying. And that's it. Everybody else is level... Yeah, everybody else is level 1. We have no petty cash, so I guess we're ready up. So with... I wonder if this is indicative of the new system. We have 5... Is that 5th game? 4th or 5th game? I don't remember. I think it's got to be our 5th. We will... kick. And we're yet to level anybody up. Is that how the system is now? Hang on, why do I... Okay, I was going to say, why do I feel like we should have a learner? Does it take longer to skill in this game, or am I just being unfeasibly unlucky? I guess you get less SBP for MVP, right? And you get less for getting conceded on as well. Now, his dwarfs aren't going to have block, which is quite nice, apart from the Slayer, who does seem to come with block. Does he have a blitzer? He does have a blitzer. I was going to say, he got to have a blitzer. He's got a dwarf blitzer, I think. It's hard to tell because of the pictures. Oh dear, that's an annoying little glitch. Giving them the high kick again, like we did last game. Hopefully that's not indicative that this game's going to be like... It depends on if you want to roll randoms as well. That's very true. If I was rolling randoms, I'd have 3 or 4 people skilled up, but... That feels like a bad idea. Unless you're just playing for fun. Oh, is that take root first turn? Nice. And then they're both down? Oh, okay. That was both downs on the block guy, so that was lucky. Did the tree not make a block? Boy, I'd like a bit more info at times. I thought the tree made a block, but does taking root stop you from making the block now? Jam's in the reroll. He must have 3 rerolls, I guess. Oh, this is the Slayer. Yeah. No, this isn't the Slayer. He's now switched to that guy. I'll understand what's going on at some point. Yeah, I can't see that you want to roll randoms unless you're willing to do the constant rolling randoms, and then if they don't get what you want, rehiring. which I'm not saying is a bad idea necessarily, except for the fact that generally you want very specific skills, right? There's not more than like 1 or 2 skills that you actually want. So I suppose maybe on strength skills where you might roll guard, mighty blow, or well, no, it's really just guard and mighty blow. Okay, roll's better there. KO. We are not having a good time with our armor rolls last couple of games. I do apologize for the crowd noise. Nothing's even happening and it's struggling. I don't get it. Tempted to blitz with the witch here. Kind of get him stuck to the sideline. I think I have to reroll that. I mean, I don't, but I don't want to trust the arm value 7 and then get her KO'd. Very nice. Sure, I'll take that one. So far, KO and a reroll, and I can't move the screen. That's okay, now we can move. Still not feeling great about where the game's at. In some ways. But you know, I mean, we've had the KO, but it's not permanent necessarily, and you know, there are still possibilities. Maybe Blood Bowl 3 is different. Maybe you shouldn't blitz to the Witch Elf. Maybe you should be taking the much safer blitz block every time so you can save your rerolls till the end of the half in case you want to, you know, use them on something in particular. Wow, this is, I mean, you have to reroll that. That was, I would argue that was an unnecessary GFI there. Assuming this guy dodges out, I think we just move the witch back central again to threaten threaten the lions. Oh, he didn't even. He didn't even. So we get this guy up. I think we still do that though, and maybe move the lineman in instead. Don't fail me here. I guess that'll work. Isn't really what I want to be blocking. We'll trust the dodge. Famous last words. Okay, I'll take the armor break. Stay. Yeah, I feel like on the whole, like the trade-off our lineman for his blodge catcher feels pretty good. Because his blodge catcher is obviously really handy on offense as an outlet for a relatively slow thrower. Who it wants me to believe is a dwarf. They need to fix that because that's going to be confusing. What I might end up doing is actually switching out the crowd noise altogether for an alternate crowd noise. Because this is very problematic, that. So I will try and remember to do that in some form for next time we play. So that you still have that background sound of the crowd, but without it being constantly in and out. Because I don't have my backup crowd noise very high, so it helps bridge the gap a little bit, but the crowd noise here is so much louder that you don't even really notice it. At least it means it's not complete silence. So what is the plan gonna be, I wonder? Okay, the old sideline cage. Might be able to move in on this in an aggressive fashion. We'll see. Guess if this guy comes around to help protect, oh no, he's going over there for some reason. Nice. Okie dokie. So we have a 2 dice here. I believe. Yeah. Got 2 dice there. Obviously we want to make this one pretty soon though. Thinking maybe now. Oh, that is so disappointing. I think it still leaves enough of a gap to get through if I move like this. Follow. Nice. Oh, it kind of leaves a gap. I mean, we can surf this guy. I was hoping to put some pressure on the backside as well. What I really want is somebody to be here. But what we're actually going to have to do is do this, this, and this. So I'm not going to put as much pressure on this cage as I'd like. And then we surf him anyway. Could we get surfed here? Absolutely. So I think we just have to do that, and that re-increases the pressure. That's very nice. Stun is good as well. Okay, overall not bad. Not bad go there. Sorry if it's been jumpy on the stream and stuff as well. Alright, so this is quite a lot of pressure here. He's got 3 stuns, 4 stuns across the right hand side of the pitch. So yeah, we maybe have put more pressure on than I even realised. But I mean, it's not... He can potentially retreat to the tree. But he is low on people that can actually do stuff, so this is definitely problematic actually. Because even if he retreats, he's going to need more guys back there. So, and we've got 4 guys over here that can then come around and pressure. So this is actually a lot more tricky than I was giving it credit for. The stuns sometimes slip through without you really fully noticing them. Okay, so he's got to take the push there. Does free up this guy though. So now where are you going? Is the big question. Is that a dodge? Through us? Well, that's quite the turnaround. Can't do that like that. Could do it like this, and then if this fails, the witch could have... No, never mind, I've got to do... Okay, let's think about this. We've got some blitzers down here, so let's get them involved. Good. Could do this backwards, actually. Try and free this guy up for the assist and then come on through. These guys are both giving assists, so I can do this. Perfect. Would have been nice to actually surf this blitzer in retrospect, but, you know, working with limited room here. Let's use the further back one to do this. Nice. Okay, you'd have to come through to there. You can come through to there though, which is a lot nicer. Whoa. You could do this. You, I suppose, could do this. Very nice. And then you can do this. Suppose you can do that. Sorry, I should stop saying the exact same thing over and over again. Okay, well that was a good couple of turns there for us. Oh, maybe it's OBS that's being the problem. OBS is struggling to cope with this. That is interesting. Okay, I need to look into that. Maybe I need to do the update on it. Maybe that's what it is. So we've got 4 turns. We'd like to stall this out if we can. It seems like possible because there's a lot of dwarfs left and not that many humans. I mean, there are humans, but the tree is stuck as well, right? So he's got a tree, 1, 2, 3 dwarfs here, 4 dwarfs. So 5 of his 10 players are dwarfs, which aren't the best at recovering. This guy can't really get out unless he's gonna... He might blitz this guy out. Gets him, so that's... If he had rolled a push, he'd be in trouble because he'd be stuck then, but... He could have pushed him here and then come out. So then he's going to come over here somewhere, maybe tag this guy. Yeah, I think if you wanted to argue for a potential mistake, you could argue that the tree... Like he ran away from the tree maybe a bit too early, right? In both directions. He kind of ran all the way around it this way and then GFI'd past it this way. Oh, he didn't move this guy? Okay. Well, I think we know what our surf is. I mean, I may have Freudian slipped that. I think we know what our blitz is. Probably should have got one of these guys up first in case there's a disaster. It's not. Crowd not feeling particularly mean today. Don't pause on me here. Thank you. Come on, get up. Thank you. Okay, he is going to be coming back in from this side. Sorry about that. There we go. I'd like to get the witch through, but it's awkward right now. Could try and do this, maybe. Very nice. Might follow that just to get off the Slayer. Ooh, that's great. Now I feel like I should be trying to work out if we're dicing him. Let's see. So I think this is a possibility. It's not what we're looking for, but I suppose it's okay. Let's just make it a bit more of an angle to get through now that the witch is here. Two injuries and the KO is huge, actually. I mean, we've been probably doing the lion's share of the blocking, I think. But we had that lucky turn where we got like 3 or 4 stuns and took out in one entire half of his pitch. That was pretty solid and arguably unexpected, especially against dwarfs. We might have to go in here. Be nice if we could go in turn 7, so that he only gets that 1 extra turn, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, also that guy that got surfed, I guess, did get KO'd and I didn't even notice. Which is pretty handy. Yeah, exactly. I think we're getting the, Oh, he went for the catcher block, or the catcher blitz, nice. That's gonna make it hard to hang around here. Yeah, I think getting some armor breaks is very, very tasty. We might be able to actually stall this out again, because we've got a bunch of free players down here who could maybe... Oh, never mind. There's one less free player. Got these two. I feel like it should be possible if we don't have some really bad blocks. And we can drop back a little bit if we can find a way to... Ah, he re-rolled that. That was... right? Oh no, it just showed it again by looks of it. Okay, let's see if we can form an L cage here. The tricky thing is getting the other one in. I mean, if he gets to there, we're good. We've got a reroll. I think I would be willing to jam it in here. Follow to get out the way. This guy can come around to... here. Our blitzer can now come through. Maybe I make this a blitz. Pop him there because then he's tagged. That's actually kind of in this guy's way. Stop it. Oh, he's tagged anyway, so I'll have to do him after. Could do a bit of this. I can actually move this guy back one now as well. We go. Took a bit of extra time on that turn, but I think worth it to try and get into a decent position. Had to take a couple of minor risks there, but like stalling this out would be huge because obviously he can two-turn real easy with this guy. I mean, when I say real easy, I just mean it's very possible versus you know, some teams that don't have the movement. He has the movement and the skills for it. Something's happening down here. I guess if we can stall to turn 8, we do, because even if his KO comes back and ours doesn't, that puts us a player up. Whereas otherwise we give him an extra turn of blocking us. Which could swing it harder. But we'll see how possible it is. It might not really be possible. Looks like he's going for the witch here. Is he tempted to take the both down is the question. I think he is. Oh, he's considering the okay, took the reroll. Gets a stun, which is problematic. See if anybody else he can move up in support. Not really. I mean, this guy could dodge off to get closer, but... I think maybe we actually try and come over here. So we're going to do this. Tell you what, let's do it like this. Stay. That's real nice, because that gives me an extra player to move up here. Perfect, perfect. Have they got a fling for one turn? I don't think they do. I forgot they can get them. Yeah. I think I started with one when I did mine. my little attempt at this team. Because it felt very handy to have that as a potential when you got the tree. Although I suppose the ogre can do it too, right? But the tree's better. Does the tree come with strong arm? I'm assuming that... Yeah, it does. So yeah, that would have been a worry. But I'm really just trying to stop him from getting a turn to bash us. Try and make the most of our resources here. Yeah, I think I played five games, maybe, with the OWA Alliance. Kind of enjoyed them, honestly. But they obviously have a lot of weaknesses inherent in the team. It's gonna jam in the reroll for that, for sure. Yeah, exactly. It's a sub on a 1 turn. Oh, he doesn't have the reroll, he's just got the Apo. That's right. I honestly think dodging through to try and get the 2 dice probably feels more worthwhile. Doesn't feel like it's worth trying to do a blitz here. There's nobody really around, so... Solid. I guess I'll be right back while they set up. Alright. So, let's see, we've got a tree that we don't want to run into. So the tree is quite helpful here. Oh, he's actually got a niggled... Interesting. Okay, I'm going to take a 1 dice against that. Or maybe a 2 dice and I'll just move somebody in. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll sort of semi-fall for the trap and move a couple guys in. His KO came back, our KO came back. All's fair there. Tempted to try and carry on the witch here. She needs block desperately. Might try and blitz the Slayer if the opportunity allows. Fans reach manager. As soon as a player is on the trapdoor square, roll d6 on a 1. The player is considered to have been pushed into the crowd. If he's carrying the ball, it rebounds from the trapdoor square. These are... wow, okay. That is interesting. That's kind of fun, actually. If I'm being totally honest. Ball is there. That's very well defended. That didn't work out. That's better. You can stay there. Okay, no injury there, no armor break, unfortunately. And you can go here. Nothing doing there. Get the witch up. Very nice. The witch passes on a 5+. Wow, that's really bad, isn't it? I guess it's a lot harder to get, what would you call it? Like, vanity passes and whatnot here. I think I'm actually going to pop this guy here, because if the tree comes through, I don't want him basing the witch, even though she has dodge. Got ahead. Hey, have a good one, Doobie. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not even going to try and encourage you to get Blood Bowl 3 until you decide you maybe want to one day, because it's definitely still a mess, so... Gotta enjoy that Blood Bowl 2 whilst people are still playing. Okay, so let's see how this goes. He's left his Blitzer back as a safety, which I don't really... I get it, but I think if you've got more Blitzers, that makes more sense. I think I would leave the... No, you can't use the catcher. Problem is, he's like one of your best players for blitzing. I suppose you can blitz with the Dwarf Blitzer, but he's got a lot less versatility, and the Slayer, so yeah. What was that? Why am I seeing it roll twice? And why on earth is he doing a 2 dice against Blitz here? That just makes no sense at all. He's going to re-roll that. I guess he's trying to surf him? No, he's not trying to surf him. Oh dear. I don't like that, but I like it less, or like it more if he hits him here and then blitzes him off. So at least then you're evening up the teams a little bit. I do kind of like the blood patches to show you where all the actions happened. I guess for the most part it is going to happen around the center line. You can tell that this was a big area of battle. Oh, he is going to do it. I think he maybe made a mistake. Oh, and then so he's going to have to jam in his other reroll. Well, he's got 3. Is he going to jam in a second reroll in one turn to get him off? Probably should just take the both down. Yeah. And then he GFIs away and he's going to have to swallow that as well. Yeah, that was... I wonder if it was a misclick where he put him. And then he was like, well, how do I unmisclick this? So the obvious thing seems to be to head this way, right? Yeah. Tree is unfortunately in contact with us in a bad way. Can he come through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I mean, he can come through to help. Guess he could come through to here. Get the witch safe before we do anything silly. Get him. Perfect. Lovely stuff. No armor break though, unfortunately. We've actually been pretty lucky with our... I'm just going to leave this guy down. I think I'm going to leave this guy on the tree here. Is there a guy behind him? There is. So what I'm actually going to do... Very nice. And now if he's blocking him in the wrong direction. So I'm quite happy with this because we've got a line here to make it hard for him to come around and stop us. And then obviously it's tricky for him to get back around this way as well. I'll be honest, I feel like a trapdoor would made more sense here rather than a bear trap, but it gives at least the impression of what you're up against. I think there's an argument for just scoring when we can score here if we're able to. Yeah, I guess the vanity passing being a lot worse makes this quite interesting, actually. In terms of leveling up and such. Truman uses the take root skill. I'm not sure that's how I would phrase it, but... So he's going to get a couple of people around in the vicinity. We are going to be dangerously close to the trapdoor, so... you know... That is a possible problem. Not what we were looking for. I mean, if we were willing to blitz with the witch, we could clear that square. We could come and blitz this guy onto the trap, but I don't think that's a good idea. Wow, he wants to run over the trapdoor. Ooh, that's a reroll. No, I mean, obviously this guy's probably more dangerous. You can't quite reach, but you could reach to here. So I think what's going to happen is you're going to come here. Here, so you're less easy to knock onto the trap, I suppose. You're going to do this. So it's not as convincing a situation as I'd have liked, actually. Not at all. That does help quite a lot. Okay, I don't mind going from this angle at the moment. So yeah, we have some danger here. We are closer to the trapdoor than we would like to be. Oh, that's a take root. Tree's not being useful for him this game. So what would I be looking to do here? Maybe come in... Okay, down here and then knock this guy onto the trapdoor. Or you could try for the 2 dice against to knock the witch onto the trapdoor, which would be even better. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera back to... Stop it. No, why does it keep going up? Okay, it's actually not that likely to take you out. But the fact that it's a possibility is obviously pretty nice. Okay. Oh, went for the extra GFI. He's got to re-roll this. Or... Oh, he's got loner. Hmm. Yep, that's a problem. Push. Let's take a couple of blocks if we have them. I don't see any more blocks I want to take here, so in we go. Still using those same sound effects from Blood Bowl 2, I see. Very nice. Yes, it's been a lot less painful a game for us. And thus far. We've still got 5 turns to go, so... Did not pop his thrower back, which is interesting. Oh, we rolled a blitz. Oh, that is a nasty blitz. Yeah, so we can reach that. Can run through that spot because the ball's not technically there yet. Go there and hope we can catch it. Okay. And let's pop the witch. here. And then just in case we drop it, we should not commit everything to that side. Sweet. Okay. This game has been really unfortunate for our opponent. Blitz is not quite as good as it used to be, but obviously that was a good example that if the ball goes in the right place, I mean that was perfect place because even like you know realistically you very rarely cover these squares. I mean, in a perfect world, what I'd like to do is hand off to the witch and get her in so she can level up, but we'll see. There's no guarantees that this is gonna end up as strong a position as it looks. Is that kit like intentionally supposed to look like it's covered in blood, or is that just the game kind of does that as it goes on? He seems to be the only one, so why is he covered in blood? Interesting. Sure there's a reason for it. Don't know what it is. Does have a 2 dice here, which maybe he should have done before he took the 2 dice against on the witch. Oh, it's only a 1 dice. Is it? Oh, no follow-up there is great. Should have followed that up there. But you need the ding KO sound there. Perfect. Follow that. Oh, that's an armor break. Oof. Oof. Where's his Slayer? Oh, his Slayer's there. That could be a problem, actually, unless I can tag him. I guess we should tag as many players as we can. Yeah, we've been pretty lucky with our dice rolls this game. We could score the GFI, or if we can get a hand off to the witch and get her in, even better. I actually wonder if it'd be nice to have a thing where you have the skills up, but you could have them at half size, because I know they'd be tiny, but I think if you're sort of mostly used to them, having them at half size would be enough. And obviously it'd make everything a lot easier to see. Ooh, went for the dodge on the Slayer there. That works. Oh, he's got dodge, yeah, that's right. It still works, because we want to try and get the witch up there and hand off to her. Or, I suppose probably hand off here if we can. Because handing off in the end zone is a bit risky. Actually, if I bring him down to... No, that won't help with that block. So that's fine. We need to do a handoff. Catch that one, very nice. Get one more block with blocking. Just in case. And in we go. Well, this one's going a lot better, isn't it? Let's face it. Okay, the witch is pretty cool in this. I'm yet to decide if I prefer the Dark Elf models as a whole. But the witch is very cool. KO stayed out. Was under. So the witch will level up. This Blitzer will level up. And as of right now, that's that. Good news is no MVPs on loaners anymore. Okay, so I'm still not sure what this means in terms of... Oh, where are the balls? Oh man, that's funny. That's just not cool. That is so unlucky. That is the tree's first successful block as far as I can remember. It's just sitting right in the middle of it. It might not bother going for it. Might just protect it. Talk about having a bad game. So yeah, what I'm going to try and do is, I might even try and record the ambient stadium sound off this in friendly mode. Just leave a friendly game on whilst I'm recording, try and get an audio file from it, and play that as I'm playing. See if that improves things at all, because this is just, it's just horrific. I mean, maybe that's too strong a word, but you know. See if I can clear this guy out the way with the witch. Yeah, that's good enough. Wow, she's been on fire this game. Can't go there. Yeah, reroll it, otherwise he's gonna come surf the witch. Let's do that. Okay, I think that should be relatively okay. I'm just trying to protect the witch here. Don't want to get her dead for no reason. Obviously picking up the ball is a bit risky here, if we get the chance to. It's not really stopping me from wanting to, though. Oh no. Badly hurt. I can't remember what that means. No long-term effect? Yeah, I'll take that. Finally got something out of the game. Take them both down there. Oh, was it our loner? No, that was one of our actual players. I think this is the loner. No, the loner's over here. Okay. Blitz with the Slayer, I'm guessing. Wow. What a horrible game it's been for him. Oh, this is the catcher. Yeah, we've used our last reroll, so let's go do this. Okay, time for an experiment. Okay, that was a bit scary for a moment there. We just roll all the dice. Stay put. And turn. I do like the trapdoor concept though, and the fact that it's not like a certainty is kind of nice as well. It's just like a kind of scary thing, right? So, is this guy gonna blitz us? No. He's running away. Obviously, he'd be 2 dice against us. Oh, we're gonna see a foul. Well, I don't mind if we do. We do have the ball on this guy, right? This guy can't quite get in, so let's just go in with this guy. He doesn't have the ball? Where did the ball go? What am I missing here? Does anybody have the ball? Am I going crazy here, or should he have had the ball there? Nobody seems to have the ball. And I don't see it laying on the field anywhere. It did look like he kind of bobbled it, but then the play continued, so it made it seem like he had it. I'm very confused. My opponent's disconnected, maybe that's the problem. I hope he's not grief conceding here, because that's not necessarily cool. Well, sorry, this is a bit of a painful end if he's doing this on purpose. What am I missing there? I might have to go back and watch the video and see. Because we didn't get a turnover, so theoretically we picked up the ball. I just wasn't looking at the dice log because it flashes by so fast. Oh, maybe you can look at the dice log if you go here. Okay, that makes it a bit better. Okay, performs block action, treacherous trapdoor. All bounces to 2014 bounce. Pick up 2+ success. Mistral has the ball. Mistral activation. He had the ball. Might need to report that. Obviously in this game it doesn't matter in any way at all, but if it's like, you know, a 1 goal difference, that's actually huge. So yeah, that is something we'll have to maybe look into. I mean, it doesn't look... Yeah, it kind of does look like he's got the ball, actually. I guess we can't move on this screen, and I think our opponent has disconnected just to make the end of the game suck. Which seems a pity. Why wait around this long and then be like, well, I'm going to give you a 5-minute wait? But on the plus side, I think it does help our funds, which means we should be able to afford a new blitzer. We want to be positive about it. Does mean we have to wait another 2.5 minutes though. Maybe this is the thing that people do now. Oh, it says pause. Maybe it just always says pause. So it says waiting for opponent reconnection, which suggests it's a pause because of a disconnect rather than a pause because of using the pause feature. So we will, I guess we'll see in a couple minutes. What I hope is not the case is that you can do an enforced pause, which your opponent, like especially a 5-minute one, a 2-minute one maybe, but like a 5-minute pause that your opponent can't do anything about, and you can do like 3 times during the game. I feel like that's going to be abused to just annoy people at the end of games. As it is, this is another game where we've got to sit and wait for the end, but I mean, it's a great game for us, right? So, in that sense, whatever. I feel like we did get... it was kind of inverse of last game where we did kind of get all the luck as well. I mean, there's arguments that are, you know, he didn't help himself with some of the moves, but I definitely didn't have many bad block dice. Didn't fail many dodges or GFIs. Felt like everything was just going to work, and there's no good reason for that. It just felt that way. Obviously, the injuries went our way as well. Which they absolutely could have done last game, but decided not to. Treeman failed his... I think he had 3 turns of being able to move during the game, which is a bit sad. Alright, 30 more seconds and we're good to go. Do our skills and call it. Kind of looks cool in black and white. If you could tell the teams apart better, it'd be very cool. Be a niche way to play. Okay, there we go. So they just DC'd. So I guess it gives us the 4-0 anyway. Did we? So maybe we got that score? It's not going to show us SPP there. Is it going to show us SPP anywhere? I think it is. SPP. Yeah, it is. Which, I don't think it did give it to him because she scored 2 and got an injury. There's another score. So that would be 3. So yeah, it didn't... It gave us an extra goal for the concession, I guess. Oh, it's doing the blood passing again. I guess we'll wait for that. So those go up pretty fast. I assume they go up slower and slower the more you play. Didn't quite make it to the next level of... the manager progression levels go up very fast. Why? Maybe whatever that's worth. I don't know if that really means anything. Why do we not have an MVP? Hey Zelgrax, how's it going? I don't have an MVP. Oh, thanks for the old Prime subscription. Now you've got all sorts of badges. We had a weird ending to our game there, where I ran the ball in and it didn't give me a touchdown, and then our opponent disconnected. And then it hasn't given me an MVP. Which you can tell if you look at the SPP as well. No MVP here, because that's 2 touchdowns and injury, 2 injuries, touchdown. So that is a bit sad. That is a bit sad. Let's have a quick look at our rewards, eh? Yeah, I feel like there was some definite things I might report there. Okay, so we got that, and we got a left arm for Chaos Ogre. Well, there you have it. I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't know if you'd really notice it was a thing, but it's kind of cool. So let's have a look at the old team. So we can now... We got tons of money out of it, though. Like a lot. So definitely hiring ourselves a blitzer. Why does that say 3 brackets 4? Maybe that's saying how many we had. Purchase. Yes, please. Could even get an extra reroll, but I kind of like playing 2 rerolls. It's passed, so it was fixed. What is that? What is the problem? Now this guy was Sirocco, right? So we're going to call this guy Sirocco 2. Or Sirocco the second. Nice, keep up with that. I am not fully aware of what that is. So the witch can level, and I think we are just going to get her block. Oh, we could buy a second witch. That is tempting. It's almost tempting to do Juggernaut, right? Like to hold on for Juggernaut, but I feel like getting block is the way to go. I'm hoping, yeah, we keep our 4 SPP, so actually a decent way towards the next skill as well. Yeah, 14, okay. Just literally couldn't complete it, even after declaring? Because that's pretty sad if that's the case. Really sad for Pro Elves. Yeah. And then Bora can get a skill. And he is going to get dodge. First thing I did was declare. Huh, that is not cool. Definitely not cool. Should we buy another witch? Maybe we wait. Maybe we keep our TV at 11 and give it a couple more games before we get the second witch. Because we're on 105, which is nice, but we'd obviously drain out all of it. So if anybody dies, that's gonna hurt. So maybe we'll leave it for now, and it gives us 12 players as well, which is a lot of TV. It's going to put us up to 1200 and something. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know. I guess I'll go look at the... Guess you can probably report stuff in the Steam discussion thing, so I'll probably go there and do it there. Because that was obviously pretty... well, in our game it wasn't a big problem, but like not being able to score at the end of the game because you picked up the ball right into the end zone and then it doesn't count as a touchdown, like my guy just stood there. That's not really very good. Anyway, thanks for watching YouTube, guys. I will catch you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye for now.